What's going on, guys? Manny here with Yellow Tape DFS, here to give you my take on Week 14 of the NFL. Here's my final look. Before we dive into the video, I just want to let you guys know if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that bell notification. If you're not new, or if you are new, go ahead and hit that like button and leave a comment on anything you do like, your favorite play, or just simply saying hi. All right, now before we go into going over today's slate, or this Sunday's slate, I am going to go over the games that we probably want to target based off of their projected totals for over-unders. For example, Kansas City and Miami are at 50.5 points currently. Minnesota and Tampa are at 53. You have the Titans and the Jaguars at 52.5. Colts and Raiders at 51.5. Falcons and Chargers at 49.5. And then the Packers and the Lions at 55. All right, so those are like the bigger numbered games that you kind of want to have most of your exposure to, where there will be more production in those games. At least that's what Vegas thinks, and they're normally pretty good on being correct. Otherwise, they would be bankrupt and no longer would be called Vegas. All right, so moving to the quarterback position, starting off there. I do like Patrick Mahomes going against Miami, rightfully so, right? Because they're one of the higher point total games that we're going to target here. Moving along, Russell Wilson. I have no quarrels playing him. I just may not personally get to him because I feel like that game script could be easier for Chris Carson to have a better day. Deshaun Watson, yeah, Chicago's defense is somewhat decent, but I do feel like Deshaun Watson has to get a win, and I think he has to play. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, this guy is Mr. Consistent. I have no issue playing him, although I do love Aaron Jones' matchup. Kyler Murray going against the Giants. I know their defense is doing really well recently in the Giants, but it's Kyler Murray, so I'm not going to have any argument with going to him. Tom Brady, one of my favorite quarterbacks this week, right up there with like Mahomes and actually I kind of like Gardner Minshew as well. All right, those are some of my favorite guys there. Herbert, another Mr. Consistent, always got to have some of him in there. Tannehill, I don't mind as well, where Jacksonville and Tennessee are some of the best slated point over and under games. All right, now moving along to running back. I'm going to start with Derrick Henry. That guy is a beast. Simply unstoppable. He's great. The next couple of games he's got is going against pretty bad teams. He's slated to be good for the rest of the year. I absolutely love this guy, the spot that he's in. Same thing goes for Aaron Jones against Detroit, the worst defensive team against the run in the NFL at the moment. Have me some shares of him. Eckler I also like. I did say Chris Carson could be a good spot as well. I do like Zeke if he plays. I mean, he is trending, but at 6,600 I can't say no. David Montgomery, he's in a smash spot as well. Mike Davis, I think he's going to be in a decent matchup. There's no McCaffrey, so can't really argue that either. Ronald Jones for Tampa. I know everybody's going to be flocking to this game. If you want to be contrarian, I think here's a decent way to do it, and that's Ronald Jones. Beyond that, with no Mixon, I do like Giovanni Bernard going against Dallas, who have been abysmal. Both of these teams are atrocious, and This might be a sneaky game to stack, actually. And that's going against all odds, whether it's Vegas, the odds of game scripts. I think this is a sneaky game to stack, so I think I might have interest in doing so. Obviously, if there's no Zeke, I do have interest in Pollard. And then if you want somebody down at the 4K range, we have a revenge narrative with your boy, Washington. All right, he's going to be the starting running back in Miami. Just got traded from Kansas City not too long ago to the Dolphins. And having the RB1 position here because the other three backs are out, I think is going to be something I do want to have a part of. All right, so remember, 4K, we love those types of plays. Moving along to wide receivers, Devonta Adams. Obviously, the highest game total is Green Bay against Detroit. Yes, I'm going to have shares. Stack them with Rodgers. Tyreek Hill, obviously, going against Miami. This is another shootout game. I'm loving all these high point total games. Metcalf, you have to have shares of him. Keenan Allen, the guy's a monster. All right, same thing with Hopkins. Jefferson, he's on a 2-streak tear. I think that he is going to have another great week. I'm going to keep the dice rolling with this one. A.J. Brown's in a great spot as well, so is Tyler Lockett. Michael Thomas has just been getting target share after target share in recent weeks. I don't have a problem going to him. Mike Evans, as well as all the other Tampa receivers, right? Tight end, Gronk, everybody. All right, they're all in play with Tom Brady there and going against Minnesota's abysmal defense. Amari Cooper, I do like Cooper this week. They have to do something. Now I know a lot of other guys are tuning up Curtis Samuel without DJ Moore being in. I want to be contrarian. I know you're paying up a little bit more. It's like $1,000 difference from Curtis Samuel, but Robbie Anderson, I feel like this is a game where he gets to put himself back on the map. All right, so that's going to be one of my little sneaky plays. Parker going against Kansas City. Sign me up. Corey Davis is in an impeccable spot at the moment. $5,700 is a kind of a pay up for him. Typically, he's not that expensive. As you can see here, he's never been over 51, but he's priced up because they know that he is in a smash spot. All right. Moving further down, Antonio Brown's at $5,500. That's something definitely notable. Keep that in mind. Kiki Kuti, because Brandon Cooks may be out at $5,000. Something to look at as well. Further down, Mike Williams. I think he's in a better spot than Allen, even though Allen gets the bulk load of the shares. This guy could be in for a decent job here. Further down, Shenault is also in a smash spot. I will have a ton of Shenault this week. All right, I'm giving you one of my Cash Corp plays ahead of time. Shenault will be on my cash lineup. Okay, I'll give 5 plays 1 hour before lock every week on Twitter. If you haven't done so already, follow me there. It's at YellowTapeDFS. Shenault's going to be on my core 5 players. All right, further down, the other guy that I really like is Darnell Mooney, also in a smash spot, $3,500. The hits keep on rolling with these lower guys. I also have some interest in Robinson, Perriman. These guys are all in great spots, and they are all cheap. It's easy to pay down in receiver this week, guys. It really is. All right, moving along to tight ends. Travis Kelce. Yes, I'm in. Gronk, Gesicki, I'm in. Noah Fant is in a great matchup position. I'm in. Goddard, they have to target him with the ball because they've been doing atrocious. If you want to pay down, I like Jordan Reed as well and Trey Burton. All right, then defense. Defense is wherever it plugs in. If it sees fit and you think it's going to do well, just plug it in. Whatever your salary is left over. It's really always a toss-up. If you want to punt the defense, it's always easy to do that. You want to look for something that's going to be underrated and a possible crazy outcome, you can go for Philly. Or Cincinnati. All these things if you wanted to punt. But there's just many different choices. It's a plug and play for me. Now, hopefully this, guys, will get you guys into the money. If it does, I'm glad to be of service. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell notifications so you stay up to date on all the current content. And until next time, you guys stay blessed.